got a couple of them. So if I can get in with Sam and Matt along that, that's great.
We've got to give credit where credit's due, that's for sure. Well, Flyers now going down to Green. Green in the lane again. The big man getting a very early look, and that's been the bread and butter. And that's interesting because when the Giants played against Leicester Riders, granted the Riders played the night before, but almost the size mismatch went in favor of the Giants. Now, Flyers go for the mid-range, and again, getting good looks early on.
And Clippers for a short stint, also a Clemson Tiger.
Well, again, left wide open for 50 feet. At the moment, Manchester Giants paying way too much homage to the Bristol Flyers backcourt. Time winding down here in the shot clock. Walsh has got to get something going here. And the Giants really struggling, stepping through, putting it up, and again, the bank is open. Well, something out of nothing there, Jordan. Anderson, I mean, look at this. I mean, that's a case of just throwing up a prayer, and again, it was answered from above. Anderson, originally from the city of Nottingham, which many fans overseas will know that's based on the storms of the infamous Robin Hood. The Eurostep goes in, making it look easy, shifting and shaking around the defense.
A pretty Euro step. What'd you call it? The Euro-Bristolian step?
Euro-Bristolian, that's correct.
There you go. So he's off early.
Stanley trying a three-pointer. We saw this against the Riders, and again,
Manchester starting to move that ball, which will help them relieve some of that heavy pressure from Bristol. That's what they have to do, a nice response from them early.
well, taking it down the middle, no help side defense, and the Flyers currently with a 4-point lead.
Backs the rim, lives at the free throw line, top 5 in the league at getting to the line. There he finishes strong at the rim.
Mason Boursier wide open, doesn't take many 3 points, but left wide open, he will deliver the Canadian international. So far, it's all been happening from the perimeter, but can they get something going elsewhere? Anderson again. Nice little Shaquille. Well, again, I want to call that Hakeem, the dream move there by Jamel Anderson.
Seen him on the perimeter. There he is in the post, getting busy.
Green coming up to set the ball screen. Flyers looking to retake the game. The 3 is up, and the first tray ball for the Flyers comes from downtown. Time winding down. Stapley in the corner. Tries to go for penetration, bumps, puts him a tough one. And yeah, this guy can make real difficult shots on the floor. Secure possession. Johnson kicks this one out. They go for another 3-pointer. Walsh able to secure this one. Throws a long pass. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness! Give these guys some credit. Oh, again, Walsh just threw this one, made the touchdown, and Anderson.
For the Flyers as well, another downhill guard that gives them some versatility. Averaged 15 and 7 for them back in 21-22.
Well, again, another dot coming from Evan Walsh, and another finish. And at the moment, we got a 1-2 punch here in the showtime of the Giants.
That is a nice pass. Evan Walsh feeling himself right now, and Jamel Anderson again out in transition. Tough finish there by Tevin Hollison around the rim.
Man who featured previously for the Plymouth City Patriots. Stapley getting rejected by Leslie Smith. And the release was a little bit too slow from Nick Stapley. Quite jealous, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I might have to go to Turkey soon.
Addison goes for the long one. Can't get it. Another offensive rebound again. The putback. We'll go for another 3-pointer. Had in his face. Can't get it, but the follow-up. No good again. The Flyers still without any second chance points, but the transition play. Well, if he looked up ahead, he would have got it, but the 3 is up. Oh, baby! Are you kidding me?
That is a crazy shot, to be honest with you, but not for him. That's a shot he can knock down. 1 for 3, not in that first quarter for Bristol. And a big steal there by Nick Lewis as he gets downhill.
Lewis keeping it in bound. Of course, 10 points coming from the Giants bench. Anderson wide open to corner. 3 is up, and it's good. Flyers need to find a bit of momentum. Fakes the pass, tries to go down the middle. Just in and around the defense, and again, making it look easy. Well, Samuels checking into the game. A young British basketball prospect as well. Graham Bell goes for a tough one. Yeah, but it had in his face. Such a high release by Graham Bell. Manchester just lacking a little bit of fluidity in their offense.
They are. They got to get back to moving the ball and finding the things that are good. Bristol got away with one. You see a nice pass there from Trajan Jacob and Bragg.
Well, both teams haven't gone a lot to the charity stripe this evening, but neither has missed a free throw. So maybe something to look to capitalize on. Addison for a 3-point again. 6 this one. Good confidence from Jamel Addison from the 3-point line.
Back in transition.
Oh, again, it's just turnover after turnover. A wasted transition play. Flyers have numbers. Go for another 3 and make that number tray from the tray ball line for the Flyers.
At the beginning of the game, he does everything and every way for the Giants, and he's having a great start tonight.
Well, there's a penetration by Nick Lewis going all the way. Again, no fear whatsoever. The confidence. Giants defense, good at rotating, good at closing out. Flyers have to put this one up. Hail Mary 3's been put up, and again, I think at this point here in Manchester, if you throw up anything and use the backboard, it's going in. Walsh looking for a penetration. Kicks out to McNeil. He misses last three. Can't get this one. Stapley just demanding the offensive board. And a three is good. Make it number 7 here for the Giants. They are unconscious.
But they surrounded Keedy Johnson and did force him into that tough pull-up 15-footer.
Trying to go down the middle. Finds the big man, Brad Green, finishing with ease. And that's what they're going to get from the big green machine.
Brad Green did a great job of continuing with his role in a crafty pass.
2-possession lead to the Giants. Jamel Anderson taking down the lane and just using the contact.
And who else? He's a mismatch nightmare, and he is making Bristol feel that.
Goes in, count it, gets the and one. Flyers with a chance to tie this one up. Crosses over, goes to the mid-range and slicing it down. So 1-point ball game. Well, the only foul trouble concern for the Giants is Jamel Anderson. He does have 3. Well, there's a pump fake, puts up the 3. The 3 is up. It gives them a 2-point lead. The Flyers, composure.
But again, showing his versatility as a scorer, a tough shot fake step in. Says he likes to model his game after Paul George, and you saw the fluidity there. Goodness gracious, Keedy Johnson above the rim. I think he could have dunked that. So you love to see the growth from the young fellow.
Well, the Flyers now restore. They're going to turn it over again. They could make this a 7-point ball game. Johnson goes up and again finishes it, converting the defensive turnovers into transition point.
And by the time it comes off the rim, hopefully there's only 2-3 seconds.
Lucas now pulls up for a 3, puts it up, and again, making it a 10-point ball game.
Stampley get downhill to his left hand there as they cleared out the side with Jamel Anderson cutting and get to the basket.
Go for the penetration baseline, tries to dish off. And again, the Flyers just picking apart the Giants' defense. Another penetration, kicking this one out. Finding Brad Green under the basket. Again, it's too easy here for the Flyers.
Manchester has to get back to that to build a lead. Bristol really just picking them apart right now.
Well, Walsh going for a penetration. Bit of contact going off the back, but a tough move there by the young guard.
Yeah, for him.
Well, Stapley is a very good player. There's a lot of offense to this Giants team. At the moment, he's just going to have to try and turn this around.
Absolutely, just a focus thing.
Again, getting in and around the defense. What a smooth move by Tavon Ollison. Going for the mid-range, but they get their offensive rebound. The Giants, again, scrambling here on defense. Royal Graham Bell goes up. It's another point inside the paint for the Flyers. I think anybody's more stylish than me these days, but yeah, credit their ultimate swag in the bag. But another turnover. Anderson getting back, doesn't go for the block, and now it's an 18-point ball game.
Brings them up to 15, right around their average of 16, which is last in the league. And again, who else? Dejan Lucas in that passing lane.
Well, Borsier much needed 3 points for the Giants. Slicing it back down to a 15-point deficit.
Mixing that personal with basketball.
Well, Giants forcing the turnover against Brad Green. Stanley goes for another 3-pointer. This time, it pays off. He cuts it down to an 11-point deficit.
Morgan, he fills it up, leading the league in scoring at 25 points per game. And he really is a Steph Curry of the British basketball league. He really does. It doesn't miss when he gets open from 3.
Ball's keeping this one alive, but again, the Giants forcing the Flyers at the turnovers. Now it's another one. Again, quick defense. We haven't seen this with the Giants. That's an 11-0 run, I think, JT.
11-0 run.
Missing only 1 free throw so far this evening. And there's the 16th turnover for the Flyers. Johnson's going to go the way, and again, Jamel Anderson didn't want to pick up.
It's by Keedy Johnson, his 4th swipe of the game. He's 2 a game, and here we go. Manchester turning the ball over again. That's what got him into trouble. Lack of discipline there.
17th turnover, and again, it's amazing how quickly the Flyers are able to change the momentum of this game.
Compared to 1.3 in transition. So really it just comes down to a lack of patience and someone to control the offense. And you see right there, Nick Lewis got him into something. You get a good shot or a good action and a good layup from Stampy under the basket. And you see him turn the ball. You see the flashes. You see the ability and the possibilities. But you have to take care of the Rockets. Keedy Johnson, not really the best 3-point shooter, but you know, he's getting steals, he's getting downhill a little bit more when you have the matchup with Royal Graham Bell. He's a little bit bigger. He can probably match your physicality. But when you have Brad Green, you have to attack it. As you see another good half-court set.
Good at finishing around the bucket. But again, it's still a 12-point deficit. Giants need to stop here. Cross-court Samuels in the corner, takes a 3, and again, unorthodox shooting form, but gets it to go.
Corey Samuels is a 22% three-point shooter. And again, when you allow a team to get turnovers and get in transition and get a rhythm, everything starts going again. Getting it down court easy, getting a layup. Bristol has to tighten up their defense.
You like that from Stanley. Good hands here on defense. And this is what the Giants will give you. The energy, the emotion. As McNeil comes up with a steal, but that previous play by Nick Stanley and a simple backdoor cut from McNeil, that's a continuity that they need to be a competitive team.
For sure, no question.
Well, Keedy Johnson just getting the shooters wrong. He is cooking at the moment. Well, Lewis trying to go in and around the defense, goes in, draws a contact. He'll go to the charity stripe. Johnson being defended by Lewis. Lewis going over the ball screen. Johnson goes up. The follow in is good as Leslie Smith just cleaned it up.
Leslie Smith they're averaging 2 offensive rebounds a game, but that play was made by Keedy Johnson getting downhill. And Jamel Anderson, the vet, keeping Manchester in the game. That's a tough pull-up 3.
Maybe one player is going to be taking this last shot. I think we both know who that might be.
Yeah, it's probably, well, 2. Yeah, Nick Lewis or Jamel. Yep, Nick Lewis is going to let that fly. And that's what he does. He only shoots 28% from 3. Bristol got back to their bread and butter in that third quarter.
Lawson Lewin with a rejection against Leslie Smith. Smith wants us in the post. Pump face goes up. Too easy. Gets the ad one. He's a good player, but it just hasn't been his night here. Lawson goes to the post up. Getty gets a drop. And again, continuing to pile on the pressure. Well, Anderson currently with the ball in his hands. Find McNeil. Lewis looking to penetrate. Goes up, avoids the block, and again, getting it to roll. A strong drive by Nick Lewis.
Positive signs indeed. You would just love to see the consistency come through. You see Nick Lewis clearing the glass right there, but consistency is going to be good and a tough in and out move. Percy, hey, I didn't know he had that.
In the 99-2000 season, had one Phil Handy as one of their key players, and he's also an NBA champion and current assistant coach of the Lakers. Well, Giants decide to give up an offensive rebound.
Yeah, they just can't get over the hump. They keep coming back, keep fighting, keep clawing, but the turnovers, shot selection, and offensive rebounds are keeping hot. That's a good three-point shot. That's what Coach Simonian wants.
Stanley looking for a handoff. Stanley's made 1 3, goes for another one. That's a big-time tray ball. And JT, you said to me at halftime when we went for a coffee.
You made the defense work, and that puts you in a position to get an offensive rebound, so you can live with that. That's a tough shot. But he, wow.
Wow. This might be the most exciting team to watch in the British Basketball League. But Lucas has to make this one. Trying to tie the game up. 1:31 to go. Missed them both. But an offensive board. And the putback is good. Well, JT, Giants at the wrong moment. There's the pump fake. Anderson is going to get called for a charge. Yeah, good defense by Keedy Johnson. Over a minute to go. Giants, no more fouls to give. Olsen throws down to Brad Green. Green goes up, misses it, gets his own rebound. Makes them both. We're all locked in at 87 apiece.
Harris did. I'd like to actually see you not foul and force Keedy Johnson to finish over Stanley and box out, then go box out Brad Green.
That top scorer this evening. 19 points for Keedy Johnson. Makes them both. Trying to build their character here. Lewis needs to be careful. Goes in the corner. Neal, 3. Doesn't get it. The rebound has been secured.
Flyers going to send everybody back, so it should be an easy rebound for the Giants. If you get it off the rim, cannot call timeout in a live ball situation. You got to get it and push, but it makes it better. But you have time to get a layup and then foul, so I want that to be stressed. Don't force a three-pointer if it's not the best available shot.
We'll find Anderson. 3 is up. No good. It was on target. Well, Basel fans currently joining us here on the British Basketball YouTube. Well, just avoiding the backcourt violation. At the end of this one, the Bristol Flyers will leave with a victory, 91-87.